So I've been interested in making an analysis on this game called Let Him Go ever since I saw a gacha reaction video on it, and many other people were also playing this game. So as well as this, I made an earlier doc about my analysis on this game, and I posted it on another platform, and I felt silly posting it here, so listen to my bad analysis and bad voice. At first, we started with Broken Spawn or Spawn, running it for someone called Firing. Firing quickly pushes him down, saying that I'm already tired of you and leave me alone. From this, we can depict that Firing and Broken Spawn have had a presumed falling out. This is later mentioned again in some of the dialogues you have with the NPCs. Broken Spawn wakes up from the dream or nightmare, saying he needs to take a walk. Interacting with the many things in Spawn's house can make Spawn say different things about the objects, somehow always connecting to Firing. Clicked on everything as one does. Though two objects came to my attention, the photo frame with Firing and Broken Spawn and the flower pot. Examining the photo, Spawn says that Firing looks unconventionally happy in the photo, like he used to be. So it continues to confirm that Firing and them had a falling out, as aforementioned. Then interacting with the flower, Spawn says that he's been taking care of it and it looks bright and won't match the brightness of the days in the past when everything was all right. In my opinion, I always saw this as, even though the world is shit or you're down in the dumps, if you have the right people around you, you'll still continue to be bright because you can rely on the people around you that care about you, that they'll keep you on your feet. Obviously, interacting with the other items in his house, Broken Spawn continues mentioning Firing. Leave Spawn's house and then are giving a task or an objective to talk to 4 NPCs. Barry, the storekeeper that sells drinks. Cozy, the supermarket owner. I'm not sure if she's the owner or something. Lime girl who owns a stall. And how do you pronounce this name? Peristron, who speaks in emojis constantly. After talking to everyone, Spawn says they feel sick and tired. Sometimes you have those days where everything feels uncomfortable and disgusting, where you just want to go to the comfort of your own home, and staying out for too long makes you feel sick and more tired. So Spawn, I relate. We lead Spawn back to his home and he falls asleep, leading us to his dreams. Spawn's dreams. In total, throughout the game, there's 3 dreams in total. Spoiler alert, I never got to the 3rd one. Like, I attempted this game before 3 separate times, and I always lose to the minigame. Anyway, the first dream, we were transported to a realm. I don't know what the heck it's called, but I refer to it as Spawn's inner mind. The whole place is in dull colors that make you low-key want to fall asleep, and that has 3 white heavenly gates. 1 forward, 1 to the right, and 1 to the left. Going through the right portal, you get transported to Sword Fight on the Heights! Gah! Anyway, you get transported to Sword Fight on the Heights, not the actual game, and are expected to walk over to Firing, which stands in the middle. But if you pay close attention, there's also a pillar under one of the platforms in front of us. Firing says in the dialogue that they've been friends for a really long time since they were kids. That brings me to the point that letting Firing go is harder and more difficult than letting anyone go when you've known each other for so long, since it's long meaning you'd be attached to the person. Going down the pillar, you encounter a person called non-texture. I refer to them as NT. Talking to them, NT says that none of this is real, e.g. all his dreams. The falling out with Firing has taken a great toll on his mental health, which is understandable. If a friend that I've known since childhood started ghosting me and leaves me, I'd be sad too. Even NT knows that we're disappointed, but NT gives us encouragement and they'll be with us. We walk up to Firing, which is very slow. Firing says that they've been annoyed with our behavior for a long time. We're then transported to a bridge-like place. We want to cross the bridge. I see this as trying, personally. Broken Spawn trying to cross the bridge of letting Firing go. At the end of the bridge, you can see a photo frame. Broken Spawn is trying to let Firing go. By crossing the bridge, obviously, trying to let someone go is difficult, and the bridge collapses on him. Moments after these don't really matter, in my opinion. You just continue talking to the NPCs until the second dream. Onto the second dream. This time, we go forward. This dream, we're in front of Firing's house, who we can see through the window if you walk to the side. Talking about walking to the side, you can also walk around the house to the back to meet NT again. Yay! Going inside the house, it appears to be Firing's birthday party. Firing, being a continuous asshole in Spawn's dreams, tells Spawn he wasn't waiting for him. Clearly you were, buddy. I expected the party to start already. Everything goes black as the people come closer to you. Waking up from the second dream, everything is duller. The people around you spawn, now have their faces scribbled out and stuff, and say horrible things to him. I do still believe he's deluding himself here. And then once you finish talking to all the NPCs, you feel immense pain and are forced into a mini game, which I've lost countless of times. I've attempted this game three times because I play on mobile. I haven't wanted to cry so much every single time, so I do not have the third dream. I bet someone out there with a phone completed this game and went easy peasy. Anyway, does this hinder my analyzing a bit? Well, not really. There are two endings currently to this game, a good one and a bad one. I've been trying to get the good one if it wasn't obvious. An ending where Spawn dies from a car crash, and the good secret ending where Spawn lets firing go. Throughout all Spawn stream, NT has been the greatest. The only real one. Friendship award goes to them, by the way. Jokes. Anyways. Though throughout everything, NT has been there for Spawn to debunk his delusions and cheer him on. Letting go of people is hard. Close friends, family members, whether it be the death or natural falling out, like in this case, letting go is the most difficult thing in a relationship. I always related letting go of someone like paper glued onto a surface. Removing it is hard and can end up destroying the paper, but it is possible. That's how letting go of someone is. It destroys a part of yourself, but if you have the right people around you, unlike the paper's fate, which ends up broken, you will slowly begin to heal with the people who care about you and recover, though not all endings are like this. And sometimes, some people don't have the right people in their lives, no one to take care of them, so they end up taking a trip to the pearly gates. You should probably let them go.